Okay, welcome everybody. In this video, I want to give an example of how you would solve a difficult puzzle. So English hard for today, 5/2/2024. I realize this is not yesterday's puzzle, but I think this puzzle is particularly instructive of the sort of thought process that goes on. The harder the puzzles get, the more the puzzle becomes less like a word game and more like a logic puzzle. So it sort of morphs from being a word game into being a logic puzzle. And you have to use logic to in process of elimination to solve the puzzle. So let's take a look at this. This is puzzle number 2269. And you can see that the complexity is 46. That's pretty high. And it's got quite a few nodes. The number of letters in the root word is 10, so you can get a possible 615 points for solving this. Now I'm going to go through the thought process that I go through typically when I solve these puzzles. So one of the first things I do before I even click on a single node is I take a look at the vowels. In particular, I look at the double letter vowels. So we have one down here, a double vowel. And so by looking at the subwords, we'll see that the word loop, one of the subwords, has a double O. That tells us that this must be the O. So right off the bat in our mind, we know that this is the O. Let's see what else we can find. There's also a double consonant in the word vessel, and that's an S, double S. So that has to be this one here because that's the only double consonant in the whole graph. All right, so that is S. And let's take a look at the vowels some more. We said this one was the O, but where is the E? Well, in English, the E often is used much more often than other letters. So this is the O, this is some vowel, but it apparently infrequent because there's only one arrow coming in and one arrow going out. So this could be a U, for example. I don't see any U's in any of the subwords, but that's a likely candidate for it. If we look at the other two vowels, this one here and this one, we'll see that this one has many more arrows coming in and out of it than this one does. So that tells me, my guess is that this one is an E. All right, and that's an S. So in vessel we have an E going into the S, so this would go into the S, and then a double S, and then an E coming out. So my guess is that this is the E, this is the S, and we know that this is the O. So let's see if we can solve some easy subwords. The one that has L-O-O-P, well, we know where the P is. We just need to find the L because we know that this is the O. So what are the consonants coming into this? Well, there's two. There's one coming here into this O, and also one coming from here into this O. Now I'm guessing that this consonant up here is the R because that's the only consonant that follows P in the subwords improperly, P-R-O. So my guess is that is P-R-O right there. And we can get the first subword very easily by just clicking on those. Let's do that. We're going to start the puzzle off. The timer is clicking down. We've got, oh, I'm sorry, I did the wrong one. Wasn't paying attention. P-R-O. There we go. That means that this has to be the L. Get the double O and the P for loop. Now if this is the E, and this is the S, then this consonant must be the V. So we can probably get vessel very easily, or level. Let's try level, which is the next one. L, E, V, E, L. Very good. Also, since this is a very uncommon vowel, we still don't know what it is. This one is slightly more common. That's probably the I, and this one was probably this could be an I, and this one an A, but I don't see any A's down there at all. So I'm guessing this is a U, and this is the I. So let's see if we can get liver by selecting the L, the I, the V, the E, and going all the way back to the R. Yes, so now it's time to get vessel. Very easy because we know where the S is. Double S, 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 E, back to L. And now properly, P, R, O, back to P, to E, to R, and then L, and this is the only remaining consonant, so that's the Y. Y is often indicated as what we call a sink in graph theory. It has arrows coming into it, but rarely does it have any arrows coming out. Quite often it's standing all by itself with an arrow coming, one or more arrows coming into it. All right, that's all the subwords. Let's take a stab at what we think the root word is. Now it begins with P, of course, we know that. And we see from the R to the E, we have a letter, so there has to be an R-E in that word. Also, there is from S to L. There is, and before that, there's from O to whatever this is, to S. In fact, backing up even more, we got from V to I to O to, and I'm guessing this is U, S, L, and probably Y. Eously, that seems like the word is previously. P, R, E, V. And then we go I, O, U, S, L, Y. Yes, and there you have it. The root word is the English word previously. And we almost got all the points. We only got 590 points because I made that mistake at the beginning. But I think you get the idea what some of the logical reasoning is behind solving these puzzles. So once again, when puzzles get more difficult, they become more like logic puzzles. All right, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.